it's different every time. Good change for me.
Wow.
That was the start of our choral program.
Fun.
And then the choir, we went from that into, they sang a cappella down the aisles as I went down to the river to pray, and then went up to the stage, but to the risers. But our guys, they were supposed to learn a longer, that's a body percussion, that first part, and actually you can YouTube it. I forget the name of it. I've got it saved on my computer. But cool hand clap. That's what we took. And they did. I'll just show you the first part. Everything they put on their lap, we put on the drum. I'm going to fast forward before we go do snap. So they were doing that on the drums. Mm-hmm. Okay, you get the idea. I'm not sure that. But it's more elaborate than what we did. We tried to do, we're going to do like the main section of it, because there's a section at the end that's kind of a tag that really gets crazy. So I wasn't shooting for that, but I thought if we could do the main section. But we did about half of it, and then went into the ad lib. But it still looked cool and it was different. Mm-hmm. All right. This is beach ball drumming. Reach inside your bucket and get your sticks. Every time I say the word drum, I want you to play on the drum here, on the top of the beach ball. Okay? Let's all play the drum. Let's all play the drum. Play the drum. Let's all play the drum. Let's all play the drum. Play the drum. Let's all play the drum. All play our drum. Let's all play the drum. Let's all play the drum. Play our drum. All right, but it gets them to watch, especially watching the director. It's just like a warm-up exercise. Next, when I say the word fun on this phrase, that's when you play. Okay? Let's all play the drum because it's so much fun. This time, play on much fun. Let's all play the drum because it's so much fun. This time, so much fun is what you'll play. Okay? Let's all play the drum because it's so much fun. It gets a little more complicated. And usually I have it written out where you can see the words because I'm visual and it helps me. And it probably would help you too. But I'm taking away a word each time. So you've got two groups of sixteenths. Let's all play the ticka, 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 ti-ti-ta. So you got, let's all play the drum because that's all the sixteenths. So we're going to take the it's away. Let's all play the drum because it's so much. All right, let's try that. Ready? Go. Let's all play the drum because it's so much. Now, take away cause. Let's all play the drum because it's. All right? Ready? Go. Let's all play the drum because it's so much. It's the cause. Sorry, let's do it again. Ready? Go. Let's all play the drum because it's so much. Now, the beat. Let's all play the drum because. All right? Ready? Go. Let's all play the drum. Drum. Ready, and let's all play the drum. Get the idea? Let's just play the whole thing for time's sake. Ready, go. Do it one more time, and on fun, let's click. Just for fun. Ready, go.
Do you have to say the text while we're doing this?
Pardon?
Do you have to?
Yes, I have them verbalized, which we were not doing. So maybe it's in your packet, so you have it there and it's notated. But yes, I do normally have to say it. And you can, normally I don't even play it on the drum. Normally I play it on the wood line because it pierces through. Especially if I'm doing this, because first time I did this, I did it on the tubular drums, the world drumming. You need something that cuts through the sound. So doing it on a wood block or clave, that's I'll play the drum because it's so much, that really cuts through. But if you have 15 people drumming, it's loud, so you need something like that. There's a game we can play that's called Rhythm Pass. Before we get into some heavy duty stuff, I did this. I told the others I did this at music camp at Shaco Nick's music camp. What did I do with my students? Did y'all see where I laid them? Here we are. I tell you, it's been a challenge, class after class after class, and I'm checking myself on which class I'm in. So sorry if I seem a little discombobulated. But we did this at music camp at Shaco Springs in Alabama, our state music camp with grades, basically grades 4 and 5, a few third graders. But I had 2 third graders, the rest were 4th and 5th. And I had the tubular drums, the world drumming. So I had, the bass drum, the medium drum, the high drum. And we were just simply passing this pattern, but they had the hardest time keeping it going. And I'll show you what we do. All I want to do is, for example, and then I pass it to you, and you play it. And then you pass it to you, and you play it. And it just passes around. But after it gets going, we're going to do it one time all the way through. But after it gets going, you add another pattern. That's what was throwing them big time. Now, I had done it with my 4th, 5th, and 6th graders at my church, but anyway, it didn't work as well. I'm going to show you 2 different ways to do it in just a minute. So let's do it. Let's simply take it all the way down the line first, and then we'll start adding patterns after that. So here's the pattern. It wasn't what I gave you earlier. Keeps going. Steady, deep. Double speed. Good. This time, we're going to start a pattern here. When it gets somewhere in here, I'm going to start a second pattern. So you're listening for the new, if I'm person 1 through 5, and I've already passed a pattern on, you're listening to the new pattern that's coming at you, okay? And you're listening to the old pattern. So you've got to watch and listen, the person in front of you. However, if the person right in front of you doesn't play it correctly, but you heard it correctly earlier, fix it. Okay, it's not like gossip. Okay. Here it is. Ready? That makes sense? Everybody got it? All right, here we go. Pattern 1.
That's not a lot. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh my,
Is the
wow,
sticks?
that is challenging. Woo.
Or you, this is all.
When you're doing an activity like that, how can you tell
If they're playing the right thing?
if they're playing right when you have that many patterns going on? Because there's a couple times I was like, I don't think that's what I saw, but I didn't know, and then I see
The main thing in my mind is when I got really crazy with y'all before we started playing. The main thing is if it's fitting. You know, like with the kids when I was doing it at the camp when it was falling apart, it wasn't fitting. You know, I mean, it was not jiving together at all. They got off the beat, they were not steady beat. So the main thing is keep a steady beat. I mean, if I was really good, I'd be paying attention to what's going on over there and seating. But I'm thinking about what I'm going to give next. And y'all were good. Y'all were good. And there were a few times we didn't necessarily hit the right spot in the ball, but you kept the right pattern. So that was good. But, all right, I want to do it one other way. Let me find the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 17, 18, 19. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do, you're going to end it on this side, okay? And I'm going to start a pattern here. You'll end it on this side. It'll just be one beat later, okay? One measure later. So I'm going to start a pattern at different times. I'm going to start a pattern. I'll tell you what, the first time it'll be the same pattern, okay? I'm going to start a pattern right here, and it's going to work to the middle. Now, the children at camp had better success at this than they did the line. Okay? Same pattern the first time. Then I'm going to, after it gets going, I'm going to give a pattern to you, I'm going to give a pattern to you, and see what happens. All right? All right. So, our in-person here and in-person on. So all I have to do is watch me. Exactly. The ones on the end just watch me. That's exactly right. You're both going to start with the same pattern. And let's just see what happens,
At the
okay?
same time?
For both of you. All right? That's kind of cool with just one ending.
Yeah.
All right, now this time I'm going to give a pattern. We're going to start with the same pattern. We'll start together. But then after that, I'm going to look to you, I'm going to look to you, and I'm going to give you a pattern. Okay? So the first pattern we're starting with. All right, new pattern. Y'all are good.
Wow,
Don't
it's a
expect your
lot
kids
of
the first time.
concentration.
Well, I don't think it'll happen. Not, especially not your young ones. Yes.
I was gonna ask, if the middle person wants to take the one from the other side, can it cross over?
Yeah, you could. You could. In other words, explain. I want to make sure I'm on the same way.
Like, so it doesn't end in the middle, it just keeps going.
Oh, it just keeps going. I see what you're saying. All the way to that end and all the way to that end.
So like if she was
Let's
watching...
see what happens. I've never done that. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we're going to start at the same
still have
time.
the
At
easy
some
part.
point, she's going to be getting a pattern from her at the same time she's getting a pattern from me.
That's what I'm
and
thinking.
She has to decide.
Which one to send?
Unless you started
Yeah.
at different, unless you stagger the.
Well, if we started at different times, it won't matter. Let's try it.
It's still
Let's
gonna,
just see
it's
what
still,
happens.
still gonna cross one person though,
Yeah.
right?
Well, let's just see what happens. All right, I'm going to start over here and then give you something. How about that? All right, here we go. Oh, so it's going to go all the way to the end. All right, this one's going to go all the way to the end. All right, I'm not going to add anything else. I'm just going to have that
So
one.
it's gonna
All right,
cross
here it goes.
someplace.
You would play one thing and then you'd immediately have to play the next thing, right?
Yeah,
Whoever's
yeah.
in the middle. Is that the way it works? Yeah. So you could be good.
It's hard.
That's a good challenge for my junior high group. I want to try that.
How many have you done this with at a time? Children.
Probably close to 20.
Okay, okay.
I haven't done like, 50 or something.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because usually I've used it as an early arrival,
okay.
so I don't have full choir.
Well, then they all want to come and be
Yeah,
there. How's
exactly.
that?
So by the time they all get there, I may have 25. I might. have
Okay,
25.
okay.
But
Wow.
most of the time, probably less than 20.
Okay, okay. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on from that. Let's go
Well,
on to
ask
some of
him,
those
ask
things. All right, beach ball drumming. The main areas of the drum that I use, drum head, or sometimes I call it top of the drum, but I'll put DH on some of the grids that you see in there. Drum head, side drum.
You can.
Let me see what I have to call that. Side of the ball, so SB. Okay? Drum, I have no idea why I did it like that. Drum head, side ball, side of the drum. Also, you have the stick click SC, and you have air click. Okay?
Because
we're gonna use that in some.
Oh, it's side by.
All right,
They're
now,
both these.
just where you know the positions. Just a minute, I'm going to play a pattern. You're going to put your name in. I'm going to ask a question. What's your name? And you're going to put your name rhythmically on your drum. You can put it on the top, you can put it on the side, you can put it in the bucket, you can put it on the floor, or a mixture. Okay? Be creative. But we'll do it as a group several times for you to have opportunity to experiment with your name. Okay? Placement of your name. So, does that make sense? No, spell it. Yeah, just your, like Mary or Margaret or, whatever. Keith, mine's easy. Okay, here we go. What's your name? What's your name? Say it. What's your name?
There.
What's your name? 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 Good. All right, got it? Now, I'm going over here and I'm going to do, what's your name? You're going to tell me your name. I'm going to say it again. She's going to repeat her name. Two reasons. Beginning of the year, I'm trying to learn their names. Also, I need to see if they can play the same pattern twice. All right? It tells me a lot about their rhythmic ability. Okay? And then later, I'm going to give an extension to this, and so we've laid the groundwork for that extension by doing it in this process. All right, here we go. So, and it'll move around the circle. Everybody has solo play. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Okay, wait a second. I'm going to do it twice. Every person says it twice. Question, person number one, answer, question, person number one again. Question, person number two. Question, person number two. And so forth. Got it? All right, here we go. What's your name? We're going to start again. We'll start again. We're starting over. Yeah. All right. Wipe the slate clean. All right. What's your name? 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 Okay, but do just your word syllable for your name. I love your creativity. You'll get to do that next. But this time, just do your 2 syllables for Amy. Yes, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Later, you get to do something like that. All right, here we go. I'm going to jump back down. Okay. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
Misty.
What's your name?
Misty.
What's your name?
Sarah.
What's your name?
Sarah.
What's your name?
Tom.
What's your name?
Tom.
What's your name?
Brittany.
What's your name?
Brittany.
What's your name?
Michelle.
What's your name?
Michelle.
What's your name?
Alila.
What's your name?
Alila.
What's your name?
Alila.
What's your name? What's your name?
Patsy.
What's your name? What's your name?
Sherry.
What's your name?
Sherry.
Good job. You want to do yours? I've skipped you. I'm sorry.
Oh.
What's your name?
Zane.
What's your name?
Zane.
He has one of those words on mine. All right. Now this time, rather than
That was
what's your name,
creative.
that's the question. That was a question-answer approach. This time, I'm going to ask the question, but you can put anything you want to on beats 3 and 4. Okay? Does that make sense? For like, if I did ba ba, you could do, or you could do, or you could do, whatever. You can put whatever you want to on beats 3 and 4. Okay? Or if we're thinking in 2, 1 and 2 again, whatever. In that 2 beat section, you put anything you want. Make sense? All right, we're going to do group echo to begin, or not a group question answer to begin with, where you can experiment. All right? So I ask the question as a group. You experiment with what you're going to put in that 2 beat pattern. Then a question again. We'll do it several times. All right, here we go. All right, I might do long for the kids, but for time's sake, we're going to do long. All right, now I'm going here. It's back, it's again, twice. My question, answer again. And then person number 2. Or do the same pattern both times. Do the same pattern both times. And in the same spot on the drum both times. Okay? All right. All right, here we go. Cool, good job. Some of you are trying to stump the leader. I love it. And sometimes the kids do. when it hangs over to that next measure. But anyway, that's good, very good. We're going to do an ad-lib now in a different way. Here is the pattern we'll learn first. This is actually, I'm taking it from something that we did on the tubular drums, with our hands. So on the tubular drums, I'm playing pop, 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 pop. But the hands don't work on these very good. So we're doing the sticks. So pop, and I'm going to do it parallel movement. It'll be easier for younger children especially. And this is really probably grades 3, 4 up, actually, this activity. Here is the question. Listen to it. We're going to end up playing it several times when you get used to it, okay? Yeah, okay. I had to think about what positions on the drum is it. Got it? Join me. Ready? Go. This kind of drum or tubular drums, what are some things we need to keep in mind as we play together as an ensemble? Listen. What else? Keep the beat. How do we do that? Watch the director. Especially the director's playing along. Because a lot of times kids, adults too, we want to speed the tempo up. All right. One of the objectives of drumming is keeping a good, consistent, steady beat. Good steady beat reinforces good singing. So we don't want to speed up. We're going to try to keep it at a good steady beat. Also, when they play in ensemble style, like if I'm not playing, but they're together, they've got to look at each other and make sure they're staying together. Watch their hands, watch their sticks. Okay, this time the game is we play that pattern 3 times. That's our introduction. 3 times. Then I click 1, 2, 3, 4. As I click, person number 1, let's start over here this time. All right? Person number 1 is going to play an ad-lib over that 4-beat rest cycle. Everybody is clicking the 4 clicks. Okay? Dot, 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 dot. We're all playing that. The person number 1 is going to play whatever they want to over 4 beats of that click. Then we do bop, 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 dee da 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 da, click, and then it passes to person number 2. And we just do that all down the circle. Okay? All right. Have you done one like that on your hand drums? Yeah. All right. I took it from something song. But this gives you a whole new feel. This totally feels different. We did this with the girls. We have mainly 7th graders. It's mainly 7th graders. 1 10th grade girl. I had a girls drumming group. And they did this particular, not on this, but on the world drumming, on the tubular drums. We did this particular ad-lib as a filler on choir just to kind of get the choir back up there after we had done something. All right, here we go. We're going to do the main pattern 3 times, then click 1, 2, 3, 4 while you ad-lib, pattern again, click 1, 2, 3, 4, and it moves around the circle. Everybody understand?
As soon as the click, then I start.
As soon as it clicks, you start. If you want to put a rest in, you can. It doesn't matter. But you play whatever you're going to play on that 4-beat section. Okay? All right, here we go. Not too fast. All right? So we'll do the 8th notes here, the 16th down here. 1 and 2 and da 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 da.
Yeah.
The repetition.
You did it 3, but then this time you just did it twice.
All right, don't say
I think you just did it twice after the
when
clip.
I did the intro, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, let's start.
So you're
Let's
going to
start.
go back to the intro after her, or do I just keep going?
Yeah, what I'm doing is, I'll do the intro 3 times. We all do the intro 3 times. And then it's clicks, and she's playing. Then after that, we play the pattern 1 time. And then it's clicks,
okay,
and
okay,
you play.
okay.
Okay? That makes sense? If I had a marker board, I would have written this out for you. Okay, intro is pattern 3 times.
Okay, okay.
Secondly, click 4 beats. That is the first person's ad lib. Okay? Then we play the pattern 1 time from then out. 1 time.
Okey
And
doke.
now, let me go ahead and tell you the very end, after it passes to the last person, we're going to keep playing this pattern until the Spirit moves me to stop. So you watch, all right? And we'll do dot, 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 and I'm going to give a final one of these. All right? So watch. Or either this.
Have you ever had a kid bust this? I have a few that would probably.
I've had some yeah, not completely busted, but they leave later, yes.
Wow.
But they're $1. Yeah. I have not, now, I get on, if they start whopping, yeah, I get on to them. Yeah. I make them sit out or whatever, you know.
Or have it like
Yeah. All right, here we go. Ready? The main pattern 3 times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Your solo pattern, that's the only time you play it. Don't keep playing, but I like it.
Who, me?
Yeah, didn't you
Oh,
play
I
your
thought
solo
I was
pattern?
trying to play what y'all.
Yeah. So we'll do it's kind of like question answer. Question clicks, you play your answer, da 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 da, clicks, and you put your ad lib, and then it goes to the next person. So the only person that's playing during the click, I mean, we're all clicking. It's steady beat.
Yeah.
The only person playing something different is the solo player.
So, but then do we jump back in after we've done our deal? We jump back in on the pattern, or do we just sit back?
When you do your ad lib, whatever it is,
Okay.
jump back in on the pattern. If you can't jump in at the beginning of the pattern, fine.
All right, very good. I may take a coffee break.
All right,
Okay.
one more time. Intro, 3 times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. My chair was walking. Or my drum was walking toward me. I was too close to it. So I kept having to push it.
Can you use rhythm sticks?
Yes.
Okay.
I used the drumsticks because they weren't that expensive.
Oh,
online,
okay.
But
Okay.
cool factor. With my,
Yeah,
my
sure.
grades 4th, 5th, and 6th grade.
Sure.
Yeah, that's why. It's just cooler, they've used rhythm sticks, you know.
Oh, I
from
know.
Church Choir.
And you know, you could use the glow sticks, the glow in the dark sticks, the
Yes.
glow in the dark
Oh.
broomsticks.
Absolutely.
And do it with black light.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking about, to take it to the next level. I'm glad you said it, Michelle. Because we did this at a camp, mixed camp, not this year, but last year, with a routine. I hope we show you a little bit. Somebody tell me the time. My watch
25.
broke.
3:25.
Well, our problem was
26.
What time did we go to? Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Wow, I got to But anyway, let me jump on. But glow in the dark stuff. Yes. You can even just take the orange tape and tape around these, and that gives you the same
Yeah.
effect. We did that to some of these things. All right, whatever we follow, let's go on to some of the, let's go to the things stuff. All right, let me show you the one that's in the younger children's unit. It's the unit that I wrote, but it's head and shoulders, knees and toes. I'm going to give you the fast lesson. All right.
Okay.
Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Arms and ears and mouth and nose. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Now, all the activity in the curriculum. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose, you're tapping on the top the first time. The second go around, you tap on the side. The third time, the lower. The fourth time, the front. Okay? Fifth time, which I don't think they added in there, but I would do, is head and shoulders, knees and, let's see, eyes and ears and mouth and nose. I would do that one last time. Because we're tapping, we're tapping, four times, four times, four times, four times. I'm fast forwarding. I'm sorry if I'm jumping ahead of y'all. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Let's try the whole sequence. Okay? Let's stand up to do it. See if we can do it. If you can, if it's easier sitting, you can sit. All right, ready? And I'm singing in regular voice. I'm not going to try the falsetto today. All right. So, head, ready? 1, go. Head and shoulders. Head and shoulders. The last time you just do the full sequence. All right? It's just a fun way to use that old song if you can. All right. Urban Stomp. I've got to show you this. Y'all got 2 minutes. This is one. Are you familiar with stick stations? The cans. You can take like the vegetable cans, the big ones like this, and you put a pair of sticks in there. You put the, what is it called? Like the cutting board, the little plastic ones from Dollar Tree. Or 2 for $1, I think they're 2 for $1. You put those in there in some kind of tambourine type thing. You can get those for about $1 a piece. So you have a little stick station. I didn't bring those. But on it, we made up a pattern for Urban Stomp to that we did on Choir Tour last summer for a music camp that we did. But I'm adapting it for the beach ball drum. So this is what happens. 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. 8 counts, okay? Then you're going to tap. I'm giving you the fast version because it's time to go. Then, I'm sorry, that was airplay. Air, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Air, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 times. Okay? 4 times. 4 revolution. Then it sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then it is floor back, floor back. We're going to do 16 of those. 4 measures of 8. Okay? Is that right? 8 measures? Whatever, there's 16. 4 measures of 8. Yeah, of 8 beats. I'm sorry, it's more than that, 32 beats. Then after that, you go to this pattern. Drum head 8 times. 5, 6, 7, 8. You go to your neighbor's drum. To your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your drum, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Neighbor's drum to the other side, to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we come back to the middle. Let me think. That's one of my patterns we do one time. No, we don't. Then we stick click in the middle. And then we turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay there as we kneel down, and we're going to do 4 bucket, 4 bucket. I tell you what. I know, I see that glazed look. Just kind of follow the leader, and let's just see what we can do with it. Normally, I would rehearse all those different things. Then we would put it to the music. We don't have time.
And is
So just
this
follow
written
the leader.
somewhere?
This is written out in a chart.
Oh, okay.
Like this,
in here.
your handout.
Okay, good.
I
All
kind
right.
of wanted you to see it, to see if you understood my,
Well,
my shorthand.
we'll
okay?
try.
It's not notated in typical notation. All right, here it is.
Are we standing up?
I've been talking so long, I can read it.
I think we're airing.
All right, so
Oh, we're just gonna watch it. Okay.
did it move? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I know it's here. Is it somewhere? Oh, maybe it's off. Well, it goes. Hang on. Sorry. It's on the front page.
I do that when I'm looking for something. There it is.
Okay. All right, get ready. You're going to need to stand up.
Oh, we are doing it, girl. Well, we're doing air first.
Well, just watch me. Just know that the first part is airplay up.
Air, okay.
Because I'm going to miss the first 2 or 3 beats.
Okay. Okay, we're air. I can do air. Wow.
We're pretty close. It's pretty tricky if you can't hear the track. Because I just know from the track when I need to change if I get off count. I know the moves.
Yeah.
It's a little hard to hear it with all our clicking going on. And I will tell you something, if you do that stick station thing with those metal cans, we did, if you did, that's loud. And you do, like on the side, it's got the ridges, you do scrape, scrapes. It's really cool. But we did that on choir tour 2 years ago at a music camp that we did, and that will drive you berserk in a small room, because we had a room that should have been for 10 people, and we had about 25 kids in there playing these things, because that's what they had. And the first day, I was almost deaf. And so I went away and I said, we've got to damp these buckets. So I had some of that colored orange tape, and I black lighted that thing. You know, I put strips of it all the way around every bucket and across the top. And so then it gave it a more muted sound. Because it was, metals that loud, drive me crazy. But sorry I didn't get to the other performance things.
That's fun.
But maybe you can